Welcome in. How we doing today, guys? What's up, Flep? Haley, welcome in. Solo, how's it going? Charisse, Woozy, Solo, Aloka. How's everybody doing today? I had a feeling everyone was on here, not YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube viewers trickle in. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. 11K views is good. Yeah, dude, I saw that. It is doing pretty well. Pretty happy about it. Okay, I have some ideas today. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna be building. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. Not excited to go back to work tomorrow, but I only have 4 working days left, and then I'm on holiday for 4 weeks. I got the unicorn drink. Oh, is that pink one that you sent in the Discord? It was buns. It kind of looked buns. I'm going to be building some silos. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my iron farm, because I have my iron farm here. These are some of the farms I'm going to be building next season and Wandercraft. And I have this iron farm. I think we're going to have to modify it though, because I don't think we're going to be able to fit 4 in here. I want to do some like silos and stuff for the iron farms. And I think the best way to do that is to have 2 of them. So today we're going to try to design it by adding texture and figuring out like the shape and stuff. And we're also going to be messing around with building an iron farm. See you later, Solo. Have a good one, dude. What's up, Josh? Welcome in. Alex, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, hopefully it gets better, Woozy. Spider, welcome in. So we're going to be basing it off of this picture. I think it's a photo. I think this is a real life picture. But then if I look at here, it kind of looks... Maybe it's just the pixels. I don't know. I definitely think this is real and not a concept art. But we're going to try to build this today. My grandpa's to see his cat. Oh, nice, dude. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Looks real. Yeah, it does look real. Are you talking about the cat or your grandfather? Grandpa, what? Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Holy crap. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. I know that stuff can be tough. Yeah, that's terrible, bro. Venko, welcome in. Ranked, welcome in. How we doing, ranked? No, I don't PvP at all. Yeah, I don't PvP. Inspo, look up Kariko Village. Breath of the Wild. Okay, I do want to try to build something like this though. Right? I'm debating, I don't know how to get this like tin roof effect. This is not going to be a nuclear power plant. No, this is like a silo. Are we even going to build this structure, this building? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe? I guess we could build it as like an access point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll just bring this all the way back. I don't want it to connect to the silo though. So maybe we can move this over a little bit. Reiji, welcome in. Thank you for the gifts, dude. Mumu, how's it going? How we doing today? You could do something like this, I think. And then on the inside here, I can add like tools or something. The Duckster. What's up, Reiji? I'm okay, a bit tired. Yeah, I feel that. Strays, welcome in. Vaz, welcome in. How we doing? Yeah, man, that's tough, bro. I'm really sorry to hear that. Death is really hard to comprehend and deal with. So like, it'll get better eventually, but it'll never be the same, you know. Maria, welcome in. How we doing? Got my first tat yesterday. Ooh, nice, bro. Welcome to the club. How's it feel? Do you feel like a new man? Today I'm trying to build these silos here. I'm trying to build my own custom iron farm. So that's what's gonna go in here. We're gonna have two. I was originally gonna do the iron farm that I have in my hardcore world, but I can't think of any designs where I would be able to fit all of this. I can't lie, it was not planned at all. That's how the best ones go, bro. I don't want to build a massive build, but I do want an iron farm pretty quick. So I was like, I mean, we have this build, which I love. And I think building some like grain silos around it, because this is going to be a farming area, like a homestead, would be really cool. So I think if we do this in a similar style, it would look pretty cool. Could I see the house? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got going on so far. This is my starter base. I based it off of this concept art. It's not, you know, identical, but it's close enough. I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. I tried using blocks that I would find early game. Karate Kai, welcome in. How we doing, dude? Yo, thank you for the follow. I don't know how to get the tin roof effect. That's the problem, right? I don't know how to do like a tin roof. I mean, maybe polished andesite we could try. I'm not going to go for the details right now. Well, I don't really need a barn. I don't know. I kind of want to build it in the silo. Either way, you know how big of a barn that would have to be for me to fit this iron farm in there? It'd have to be a huge barn. Talon, welcome in. Thank you for the gifts, bro. I think I could work with this. I think we could work with this. Gotta scoop dailies lurking on purple at work. Bet, bro. Bro, I can't. Can you believe this guy, Talon? Talon did not believe, or he did not want to play Roblox with me last night, bro. What kind of, like, what is it? What are we doing, bro? Leo, welcome in. Thank you for the heart mean to go pop. Code, I got my shirt. Wait, what shirt did you get? Aloka, did you get a Wandercraft t-shirt? Bro, it was 2:30 a.m. I don't want to hear these excuses, Mr. Talon. I don't want to hear these excuses. Almost oxidized copper. Yeah, I'm sure we can incorporate that somewhere. I kind of like this tin, like the andesite, the polished andesite. Yeah, polished andesite. I was in bed. Could have got out of bed. Oh, another thing too I'm going to have to figure out is how to do like this roof. Because it's kind of like, if you look at it, it's kind of like a... It's kind of like a half circle, like a dome. I'm terrible at domes. I'm terrible at them. Also, how tall is this? 1, 2... Let me... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I think this might be a little too tall. We got to get the scaling just right. We might not do 33. We might take this down a few. Do you think this is too tall for silos? I definitely want this one to be a little bit shorter. Let's bring it down 2 blocks. And then we're going to bring this one down 3 blocks. No, 1, 2, 4, 5 blocks. Maybe 4. We'll bring it down like 4. I'll probably incorporate some copper in certain parts, but I'm using a lot of copper somewhere else. Actually, maybe I'm not using a lot of copper. I say a little bit of copper. User welcome in. How we doing? Talon is full of excuses, ain't he? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Leah, thank you for the 2 corgis, dude. Thank you, Leah. Okay. Yo. Leah, thank you for the hand hearts. Or the hearts and the hand hearts and the mustaches. The hat mustaches. Thank you, Leah. What the heck? Bro just filled out the gift gallery. Thank you so much, dude. Okay. Dude, thank you so much. It has. It has been a journey indeed. I have to be really careful with the way that I design these. Thank you, Leah. No, Aloka, go back. Go back, Aloka. See you later, Gold. Why? Because of the scaling. I don't want them to be too tall compared to the building, you know? Dude, Leah, thank you. What are you trying to make? We're working on... I'm trying to build some silos. We're going to put our iron farm in them. Yeah, we're going to put our iron farm in there. I don't want to use... I need to use like a super abstract color because I don't want it to blend into the roof. Just saw the stream. Welcome in, Hamma. How we doing? Marvel should get me as Rogue. Give me 3 months. Ski, welcome in. How we doing? Okay, yo, Woozy, bro. What? What are we saying, bro? That is gonna get deleted right now. That's not an appropriate thing to talk about. I'm doing good, dude. No, why did you want me to go back to perp? Oh. Oh, I deleted it already. Because perp is better. Or Twitch is better. Watch your newest vid this morning. Good stuff. Yo, thank you, Orbit. I don't know how to build domes, dude. But I have a question. What's up, Ski? Scooter, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me, dude. Maybe we could try a wall here to like break this up. Should have bought coconut gel thinking it was a drink. What? My last 2 coins. Yo, thank you, bro. Oreo, thank you for the follow. I should have formed my words better. No, you're good, bro. Just we don't talk about that kind of stuff in here, bro. Meant to clone that. What's up, JP? How we doing? No, Ski, we don't do self-promotion, bro. Yeah, no self-promotion in chats. My best advice to you, if you want that, is to start making content and pushing that out on your own. I think we're gonna have to increase the... We might have to increase this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Story short, you're the streamer I've watched the most. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Raz, thank you for the heart me. Nini, thank you for the gifts as well. Welcome in. Oinky, welcome in. Thank you. How we doing? I think these might have to be a little bit... Let's see. We can get some shapes in here. What do we need? Sphere, cuboid, cylinder. Is there a way for me to hollow this out? Operations. Hollow. There we go. Plus day. Dude, time's going so fast. I don't know where all the time's gone, to be completely honest with you. This might be a little too large. Just join your Discord. Welcome in, dude. Taylin, how's it going? I mean, we could always increase the size of this too. Right? We could make the house bigger, or like the storage bigger. And then that way we could probably have more space to build some more iron farms. Right? Let's move this over, though. We need to move this over. Castle and tell me what to add. I probably won't do that right now, but I can respond to it later for sure. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm midstream. So sleepy. I took a nap earlier. I need to clone this, actually. Might be too large. Chemistros, welcome in. How we doing? See you later, Ski. Watching the 2-hour movie right now while playing. Yo, let's go, dude. I hope you enjoy it. We're working on some silos. I'll show you the reference photo here in a second. Can you share us your mods? I'm working on a I'm actually currently working on a mod pack right now. I'm just waiting for it to get approved. So once the mod pack gets approved on Modrinth, you'll be able to download it from the launcher. But I have to wait for them to approve it first. So once that happens, I got you. Why am I struggling so much with this? Stat for a silo? No, we're just using the wool as they're temporary blocks. They're very temporary blocks. Don't worry. We're gonna end up like changing these out. It's just, it allows me to like quick select and stuff like that. I always start my builds with temporary wool blocks or just some sort of temporary block to kind of see where everything's going to be situated. So I think like this. I don't know if these are too large. I mean, compared to my house, they're massive. Like they're huge. But from a distance, I think it'll be okay. Loved your new vid, by the way. Thank you. Jules, welcome in. Thank you for the dailies. How we doing today, Jules? Yeah, if you guys are interested in my socials, just click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my link tree. You'll be able to find everything there. Yeah, I think my favorite part about this is the moss. I really like the moss on the side, so I'm going to try to incorporate that. DC, welcome in. You think it's too big? I mean, from a distance, though, it's not going to look that big. And these are going to be, like, pretty far away. Posture check. Okay, my posture is impeccable at the moment. But definitely scaling is one of those things I'm struggling with a lot. Because this house is pretty small. But I think if we put these further away, it should be fine. Show us the reference photo. Right here. Build the silos further from the house so they seem smaller. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to mess with the perspective a little bit. But we might also decrease the size. Because I think you might be right. Mally, thank you for the follow on Twitch. How we doing today? I think we might decrease the size. I think it was 17. Yeah, we had it at 17. So I think if we delete this, we can restart. So we'll go to cylinders. Maybe bring this down to 15. I think 15 might be better. I also need to hollow it out. There, this might be better. Okay, and then clear the selection, and I need to select this because we need to move it. I also would love to. What is this? What is? Wait, why did it do that? All right, let's move this. I think a draw app with Pixel Grid is useful for this. First on a map. Well, the scaling, I just don't want it to be too big, but it's going to be further away from the house. So like, obviously we're building this on super flat, but once we build this in the actual world, it's going to look a lot smaller. I think this is good though. Roaming, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome in over on Twitch. How we doing? Are you building a city or just buildings? I'm actually working on some structures for Wandercraft Season 3. So, these are all going to be part of my homestead area, which is the first, my starter area for the season. So that's what I'm working on now. So it won't end up on a super flat. I'm just building it on super flat because it's easier to build this way. Are you phasing through walls? It's one of the tools that you can use in Axiom. It's called No Clip, and I can just phase through walls. If I turn it off, then I can't. But with it on, I can go. Mastered Axiom, but I don't know how you put that reference pic there. This is a mod called Camera. It's like a camera mod. Yeah, and you can just download images from your desktop. So it's not actually part of Axiom. I think we're going to remove one more layer too. You needed some tree work for sure, at least on the photo. Ratio looks 1:3, no? Yeah, I mean, the thing with building it with a reference, I'm not building the picture. I'm just getting inspiration from the photo, you know? 3 times height compared to width. Yeah, I also want to be able to fit some iron farms in here. Are we still thinking these are too big? I think they look pretty solid. Axiom, you know that? I did not know that. Aren't you on Wandercraft? I am in Wandercraft, yes. He's a mod called World Builder. Never heard of that. Twiz, thank you for the follow. You can import them as entities. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. See what it looks like when we add the house now. And we could probably add it here. What is this? That might be too large. Taylin, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. We could adjust these if we need to. Move to Twitch. Well, welcome in, dude. But I am also thinking, because the building's not connected to the tower itself. If you look, it looks like it is, but it's connected. There's another building off to the side. Do I really want to build another building? I build a building like this and then one like this. I don't know. Maybe we could do something like this. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. See how that looks. That looks stupid. Yeah, it looks way smaller than it needs to. Which means this should also probably be just a bit bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 11. Aaron, welcome in. How we doing? Unless you want block perfect. No, I'm not going for perfect because I'm just using it as like it's a loose reference, you know, so it's not going to be exactly identical. It's kind of similar to how I did it here. Like, it's not exact, but it's close enough. Like, obviously I didn't want to use warped wood or anything for the shutters here, so I just did my own thing. So it'll be loosely inspired. I think we don't connect this. I mean, from this angle, it'll be like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Yeah. And then we go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe. And then we're going to look at the build always sideways. No, but I mean, just to get the scaling right, that's how we're going to look at it from now on. Harmony, welcome in. But like, we'll make sure to make it look good from every angle. Support the duck. Yeah, okay. Yo, thank you, Woozy. I appreciate that, dude. And how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Bring it back 2 more, maybe. Leo, welcome in. How we doing? Benjamin, welcome in, dude. Thank you for the heart me and the go pop. How we doing today, dude? Move this around too. That might be better. And then we can have this build behind. Like this. Quacks, welcome in. Axiom as well, right? Yeah, I just found that out. I did not know that before. Backyard, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Stop streaming for a bit. I didn't stop streaming, but I did take a little break because I was working on my YouTube video. But we got the YouTube video out now, so I'm back. But I did take a little bit of a break. Like, I think I didn't stream for like 10 days because I was just locked in on editing and recording. Oh. Pretty good with Axiom. I wouldn't say that. I definitely have learned a lot of Axiom recently, but I'm still very beginner. Like, I don't really know how to do too many things. I like do the basic stuff. All right, but you still know auto shade. I do know auto shade, yeah. I just don't use auto shade very often. I feel like I can never get the like exact shading that I want. I reached level 6 on TikTok. Nice, dude. Yeah, I feel like I can never get the colors right unless I'm doing like a mountain or something. But for builds like this, I usually just like manually do it. I think my clock tower was the only build that I used auto shade for. So the Guardian farm that I have in my hardcore world is the only one that I use auto shade for. What about modify? I don't know what modify is. So I feel like the scaling's pretty good. I feel like the scaling's pretty good on this. What do you got? What are we thinking? I think it's not bad. I think it's not bad. And then I guess we could do a base of stone, maybe. I don't know why I don't know why I spelt it like that, but there we go. We could do stone and then probably some smooth sandstone because it's very yellow towards the bottom. I wonder if this would look decent. It is very yellow. Ooh, we could use not potent sulfur, but we could use the sulfur blocks for this too. Silo's too small, no? Do you I don't think so. Well, we're gonna add a roof too. Once we add the roof, it'll look like, if we go in here, we add a shape, we can do a sphere. I think, what did we do? Size 15 probably? Oh. Clear. Oh my gosh, hold on. And then here, I'm gonna do ooh, I need to hollow this. Wait. Hold on, I messed up with that. We'll do purple wool again. We'll bring this out because I'm gonna have to hollow this, so okay. Did that not hollow? Why did that not hollow? It did. Okay. My survival world is so bad. 500 days explored so much, but I haven't found a desert, mangrove biome, swamp, or proper snow mountain. Dude, it sounds like you need to open up some chunk base. That's what I would have done. I fell asleep on the couch. Well, was it a good nap at least? No? Why wasn't it a good nap? What the heck? Okay, so I think this is a pretty good, I think this is pretty solid. No? Better block palette than Axiom? Yeah, but I like the internal tools. It's more convenient. I lost my voice over the week. How'd you lose your voice? I think this is... Kaylee, do you think the scaling of this is accurate? No? You think I should make them bigger? Yeah, but Yeah, I think these are fine though. I don't think that. I don't think they should be bigger. Huh? I think it's good. I think the only thing I don't like are the tops. I don't know. Maybe when we detail them, they'll look better. Yeah. Silos are not. Yeah, these silos aren't that big. And to be honest, I just need them to be big enough to house a two iron farms. That's it. So they don't need to be massive. Void, thank you for the follow. Whoops. I think this might be going up a little too tall. Do you know Creech? I do know Creech. Yes, Creech is my boy. I love Creech. Such a good builder, dude. I really like this like yellow highlight on the edge of it. I don't know why. I never use terracotta like this, but that looks like a highlight to me. Like if I were to be strolling, right? And I'm like, oh wait, the sun? Or highlight or rust or something? I don't know. I think it looks good. But the color's very like, if you look at the color here, frame rate's so bad now. Sometimes it does that. I don't know. But the color of the silo is like yellow, kind of, and orange, maybe a little bit of brown, and then it goes gray, some black here. And then maybe we'll have to use tripwire hooks. And I'm going to need to figure out how to get these like effects, like these rings around the sides. Otherwise, it's going to look very flat. You and him, he was surprised. Oh, and was surprised you two knew each other. Yes, dude. Yeah, we're both in Wandercraft, which is a content creator SMP. Do I want to use... I don't want to use a ton of coral. I knew the voice sounded so familiar. Yeah, I don't... maybe acacia would look good here. I don't want to use a ton of coral, though. Coral's going to be very difficult to find early game. I think I'd struggle finding some coral. I need to somehow transition these blocks into like a stone, like a grayish color. I think acacia will work really well here because there's like maybe regular deep slate too would look good. We get that in there a little bit. This part's gonna be tricky. Nearest desert is 5,000 blocks out. I do have cacti though from the trial chamber. Yeah, I guess the only thing you would need from the desert is what? Sand? Unless you have a sand duper. I was washing dishes and I had my gel drink next to me and I mistook it for a soap cup. Oh my, a soapy cup. So I'm guessing you dumped your drink in the drain. I like the tough and deep slate here, but I need to figure out the actual color for this. How about we do... Let's do some smooth sandstone around. We're gonna come back and texture this up later. I just want to get like where the highlights are gonna be. And that's like the last bit of... I think it would be maybe oak, stripped oak here. We'll leave it for now. And then I want to clear that selection. I want to select this. And then let me see what base we can use. Because I think stone might be a bit too dark. And andesite might have too texture. Bad stuff always happens to good people. This is true. This is true. See that pic I sent where I looked like a literal vampire? I did not. I did not see it. I wonder if we do something like this. Maybe we... Maybe we can add some glow like in here to kind of blend it better. I think that works. Not bad. I'm not a big fan of the glow, but it definitely helps the gradient move. Definitely helps the gradient out. I don't like that these guys spawn everywhere. It's very annoying. Maybe this would be better as like stripped oak. I feel like it works on the bottom, but not on the top. I think we can go ahead and remove this now too. You know what block would look really good here actually? Maybe a bone block or a mushroom block. I think that's like the off-white that I'm looking for. Ooh. That might be the off-white that I'm looking for. Let's try mushroom. It's very textured though, but I think it kind of works. I can move this now. Raz, thank you for the heart or the rose. Bone block, and then I think maybe if we use mushroom block in certain parts. Oh my goodness. I'm selling. There we go. What blocks match most closest? Try diorite. Gonna work? No worries, Aloka. Valley, welcome in. How we doing? I'm in Spain right now for my foot. Oh, nice, bro. That sounds awesome. Sorry. Whoa, what's up, Riddy? Welcome in. Yeah, I have no idea how to say that. And English only, bro. English only. Volpix, thank you for the follow. You feel amazing. Thank you. I mean, I'm working on it. This is a new style for me. So trying to get the texture is a little bit difficult, but we're working on it, you know? Work in progress. Craig, welcome in. How we doing? Is that a wheat storage? It's actually going to be, well, it is a grain silo, but it's going to house 2 iron farms on the inside. I should probably just light this up because these guys spawn, like, this is ridiculous, bro. We're in peaceful mode. It's going to be used as my iron farm. Yeah, I don't need tutorials, but it usually takes me a while to get the hang of it whenever I'm trying a new style, which is what I'm doing now. So it is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think when we're done with it, it's going to be worth it. Ski, welcome back. I build squares. That's valid though. How does this look? Looking good so far? It's okay. It's okay. I am trying to figure out how to do it properly. Because if you look at the reference photo, I'll show you guys. It's like the rust is kind of sporadic, so I might change it up a little bit. Because it's got like a layer on the bottom that's rusted, and then it like darkens. I'm guessing this is probably some shade, so we'll probably, well, we've already kind of done it, but we'll incorporate some shade on the side here from the building. Just came back from your newest vid. Oh, thank you. How'd you like it? What's your Twitch name? Twitch is the same as my YouTube. If you click the link that's in the description, you'll see my Twitch link. It's got some highlights here too. So I'm just working through this process of like figuring out where the highlights need to go and where the shades need to go. Usually I don't build like this though, so it's this is all new for me. And I'm also I'm not using a reference that's like hand drawn. It's a photo of like a real life building. So I have to learn how to make it Minecraft, you know? Julia, welcome in. Try more wool. Should add more of the darker part. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Spencer. I almost feel like it'd be easier to work top to bottom on this. What are we thinking? Top to bottom? Yeah, like a little gray. We could try just the whole thing made out of tough. We could do all tough. That's way too dark though. So it can't be a tough. Andesite's too light. I think the best median block is like bone. Because it's not super white, but it's like an off-white. Loser Kid, welcome in. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Tough's too dark. Yeah, I think so too. We could try like not terracotta, maybe gray, light gray concrete. It's too dark. Cyan terracotta. Did you try end blocks? No, I'm going to be building this early game, so I'm not going to have access to any of the end blocks. I was on YouTube. Oh, nice, dude. GTA, welcome in. How we doing? We could try... Calcium? You mean calcite? No, calcite would be too white, I think. Let's try this. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. We're going to try the auto shade feature. I don't think this is going to look very good, but we'll try. We'll mess with it. We'll mess with it. Operations. That's way too dark. Also, it's same textures, no ores, glazed terracotta. And then it should be a bone block. This is why I don't like the auto shade feature. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm doing the auto shade feature wrong. Wild, welcome in. GTA, please stop spamming, bro. Stop spamming, dude. Which version are you playing on? We're playing on Java. That had Bedrock on it? Yeah, I would have to go back and manually remove it. Polished stone is a light gray, but it's too much texture, no? Well, not polished. I think you mean smooth. But it's got these... Yeah, it's too much texture. Surgeon, thank you for the follow. What about smooth sandstone? Yeah, that's what I'm using now. I like smooth sandstone. It looks good here. Luca, thank you for the follow. I think for this we could use pale oak. Why does it look like that? Wait a minute. Why is it off? Hold up. It's off by... Why is this weird? Why does this look weird? Am I tripping? I think it's because it's connected. Alex, thank you for the follow. Okay. In the picture, yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, because it's rusting, so I need to figure out like a good rust color. It's like a dark red. Maybe netherrack would look better. I don't know if I want to use netherrack though. I feel you'd be more brown, right? Rust is usually more brown. Oak. It's like the second best thing that I can think of. Maybe this would be too light. It's like a brown orange for the rust. Maybe just regular terracotta. Thank you. Granite. Yeah, I think granite might be a little bit too light. How do you toggle that mode you're doing? With R. Or replace. It's the replace tool. Where's my jungle? Okay, jungle for the rust. And then also, why did that not? There we go. And then copper, oxidized copper. It would have to be exposed copper. Let's see. Waxed. I'm gonna have to build a bee farm like stat. Maybe orange terracotta. And then maybe oak. This might be where I include oak. Something darker than oak actually. Oak's still a little bit it's too bright. And I think jungle has too much green in it. Try dark oak, but dark oak might be too dark. This is our dilemma, right? And this is too bright. Same here. So maybe this would be the mushroom. I think getting these streaks is gonna be like impossible, right? So we're gonna have to figure out how to texture the top portion a little bit differently. I've never even attempted to make rust before, so this is an entirely new process for me. I mean, we don't necessarily have to do. I would like to do the rust though. The rust would be nice. I would like to have a little bit of rust in there. Okay, so stripped oak is definitely a go-to. I want to say white terracotta, maybe. And then I need like a burnt orange, but that's kind of also brown at the same time. Dirt, no, I think dirt would be too dark. Rooted dirt, maybe. Mud. Did you try signs or doors? Not yet. No, because we're still working on the just like the base texture of it. We could try packed mud. I threw some packed mud in there. The stripped oak is actually like a pretty decent color for a little like deformity, you know? Like it gives off a really nice brown. This sulfur's throwing me off, though. Stripped acacia? I think it's too bright. See you later, Woozy. Yeah, I think we're not going to be live too much longer. I just figured I'd at least get this started. We'll leave that for now on the bottom. Maybe I do a little overhang too on the roof, now that I think about it. I think it does look a little bit weird. Because in real life it makes sense, but in Minecraft it looks kind of silly, I think. So maybe we'll fix that at some point. Okay, let's clear this, and then we're definitely gonna use oak. I want to try to get some terracotta in there. Maybe we can use rooted dirt for it. Let's see what we got in here. Let's try these. Okay, we'll try these. See how it goes. 17 days and 3 hours, dude. That's crazy, Josh. That's crazy. I think we're gonna put a window here too at some point. So we'll start with that first. I also need birch. Where can I incorporate this? Nowhere. Is that a cigarette? No, it's not a cigarette, bro. Javishua, welcome in, dude. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate you. I think the top part has to be darker. If we're going to go with the red on the roof, we're going to have to... Okay, I think we changed the red. Maybe we go... Maybe do something else up here. We could probably do like... I'm just going to switch it for now. I don't like it too much. You get images? It's a mod. It's a camera mod. Kind of stumped. I think I need to come up with a block palette for this. Stone. I want it to be like more gray. Right now we just have white. I want it to be more gray, you know? It's too dark. Also too dark. Thinking like regular, not stone. Stone's too light. Stone might be too dark as well. Dude, do you know how many skeletons we're gonna have to go mine in the nether? Where the happy gas are, dude. We're gonna have to go to a Soul Sand Valley, just mine all the bone blocks that we can find. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. We got like the basic outline. I got some of the rust in there. I think we're gonna have to work that out though. I would love to have some silos in. Maybe we'll change references too, because I'm struggling with the amount of gray. Like there's a lot of different things going on here color-wise. Yeah, the lines too. I think we're gonna have to come up with something for those. I think these little notches here, I could use like levers or tripwire hooks or buttons. It's not a problem, but the lines are definitely we're gonna have to like calm them down, you know. I made another one. What's up, Arcane? Bro, we're about to end live too. I'm gonna end live over on TikTok. So if dude, if y'all are over on TikTok, have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys later. We are ending, bro. Arcane, what do you think I could use here? I'm trying to build this reference, right? And like I said, I'm completely new to this style of building. This is like very, very realistic compared to what I'm used to building. What do you think I do here for these colors? Fix, thank you for the follow on Twitch, dude. I'm stumped, bro. I've been trying to figure out the rust. I cannot figure out the rust for the life of me. I'm struggling. What's up, Fix? How we doing? Like, tell me, this is a gray, right? Ooh, you know what? Maybe clay. No, clay might be too blue. I swear I'm like dyslexic or something. Or no, just for the colors. Yeah, just for the colors. Clay kind of works. But there's not that much clay, you know, compared to the other textures that are here. Like we have this bottom portion. So I did bone blocks, but I think bone blocks might be too white. I'm at school right now. Welcome in, Voided. I forgot everybody. White wool's, it's too white. Yeah, white wool would be too white. Want to say hi real quick? Lock in at school, bro. Andesite slabs, but though that's too thick. Oh, yeah. Well, we have the size down. I really like this size of silo. So I mean, we could just change direction a little bit and try to go for like a more muted color instead of the white. Just something that's like less detailed, you know, because for us to build realism like this, we would have to build at the scale would have to be a lot bigger. We need to build a huge silo, right? And I'm looking at rust. Like this is how you know I'm down bad for ideas at the moment, because I'm literally looking at rust and what rust looks like and what colors are there. And there's a lot of colors in rust. You have your oranges, you have your browns, you have red, yellow. Like there's a lot of colors that go into rust. I don't think we'd be able to get it on the scale that we're currently building at. I think we'd have to build a lot bigger. Yeah, like rusted metal. I don't think I'd be able to do that on this scale. To be honest, which sucks because I really liked that reference that we were using before. Bro's having lunch at 2:30? Well, different time zones, maybe. Could be a different time zone. Like, I want you guys to look at this. Check this out, right? I'll show you the references that I'm looking at. I have to add a source for this. Can I add desktop? Display capture, add source. Oh, that's the chat. Not that one. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hold up. I'm trying to pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So I'm looking. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Right? So we're looking at these different references for silos. And okay, this, I'm trying to find one that I can show you guys the rust. Well, here's a good one. I think this is rusty. Look at the rust on this. Look at this. That's crazy. There's so much detail that goes into rust. And it's like, I don't think we'd be able to capture that. Ooh, we could do something like this. This would be cool. This would be cool. What are we thinking? Something like this, I feel like would be pretty cool. This also might be difficult though. Let's mess around with this. We'll mess around with this idea for a little bit before we call it, okay? So let me take a copy of this silo. Right? Okay. What we can do as well is we can clone this side. Well, let me remove this first. Just gonna rotate it, bring it over here. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take the top portion off too for now. So now we have this. And then if we put the base, we can do the base as a stone. still feel like maybe andesite. Andesite would probably be better here. Okay. And then we could do mossy cobblestone, tough, moss. And then I also think jungle wood, because jungle wood has those greens that we need for the mossy effect. We can add some of this, right? So I'm looking at the reference. So we have brown here, and then we could do maybe stripped spruce in the center like that. And then goes tough, mossy cobblestone. And then we can either use moss here or... What are you doing? We're trying to come up with different silo designs. But building silos is not easy. Because I'm basing it off of like IRL photos. So there's a lot of detail that goes into them. This might be better with clay. And then we could do a gray, like a terracotta. Where's the gray terracotta? That's cyan terracotta. Okay, that's maybe concrete. Light gray concrete. I'm just messing around with the gradient right now. It's not doing anything serious. Stone. I hate that. I'm gonna have to mess around with stuff. Well, I've had a shower, but I was worried about you ending. No, I am gonna end soon. Oh no, what did I do here? Hold on. Why is this cooked right now? Oh, because I had this selected. No, I am probably gonna end. I'm really struggling to do these silos. I might have to change directions a little bit. I don't think I'm ready for realism yet. There's too much going on. Like, way too much going on. I'm going to end there. We got virtually nothing done today, but that's fine. We're going to have streams like this where we're trying to build something and it just doesn't work out. Yeah. So I'm going to come back to this later. I think I'm going to look around for some more silo designs. So I'll probably be live again either tomorrow or Wednesday. But I did just post a new YouTube video, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, definitely consider heading over to my channel and watching it. We built the Roman Empire for our villagers. We got to treat them right so we get those good trades. Sandstone would be good as a base for the color of silos. I was thinking about that too, but... Oh, it's sand. I need like smooth sandstone. Oops. I just think the color that we're going for is like on this scale, it's very difficult. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to end stream there, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I know we didn't get much done. We're just kind of doing some creative testing. So expect this to happen in the you know, for the next couple of days. In other news, I'm working on schematics right now for like custom trees and stuff. And I'm going to be releasing them when I release my schematic vault, which is all my hardcore builds over on Patreon. So something to look forward to. I'm going to include my trees and stuff. I've been doing a lot of trees and then just a lot of like custom building and things like that. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you're at. God bless you, and I will see you Wednesday, most likely. Catch you guys later. Have a good night, Josh. See you later, Voided. Arcane, have a good one, dude.